obviously Alabama's been the standard bearer for the last decade or so. Could this be kind of a passing of the torch moment, you feel, in some regards? Because if you get them 2 out of 3, you're number 1 right now. They had to kind of almost politic their way into this thing.
I don't know. You know, who knows? Obviously, you know, we really just focused on ourselves. You know, we want to be that dynasty, you know, one day, and we feel like we're building towards that. But you know, that's not really for us to really talk about. That's more for, you know, the fans and the people around college football and the people who really watch the game to really decide on and stuff like that. And when we're done playing, we can definitely decide on have our thoughts into it as well. But as a player, you know, you can't really think about that as much just because you don't want that to be, you know, your main focus and things like that. But I definitely do feel like, you know, we're right there with any team in the country as far as, you know, how well we play for this decade. We're having the best. This is the best decade of Clemson football in the history of the school, and I feel like, you know, people are gonna talk about these past couple of years of how we've been playing ball, you know, for a long time to come. Definitely.
How does that chip on y'all's shoulder help this team succeed? We saw it against Miami, you know, with the turnover chain, cutting it. Alabama's entering this game a favorite. You got a month to think about that as well.
It's huge, man. You know, obviously, and that's the biggest thing. We play with a chip on our shoulder. You know, that just shows that we're not satisfied. And I feel like the ACC championship really showed that. You know, we didn't want to just come out and, you know, win the game, because even though it's going against the U, a lot of big guys, big time players that went there, but we wanted to go out there and prove a statement that we feel like we are the best team in the country, and when we're playing at our best, nobody can beat us. And with this team, man, it's really great to see, because like y'all said, we lost, you know, possibly the best player to ever come through here last year. One of the greatest leaders in Ben Boulware, all those great other superstars that we had on that team last year. Just to see how this team rallies back and not really let the past define us, and just focus on what we believe and not what anybody else believes about us, has been really big for us.
This obviously is part 3, but they have a different coordinator. They, you know, some of their big guys are gone as well. Do you see much different from them when you've seen on tape from what you've got in the last couple of years?
It's a little bit different concepts, but obviously they still run a pro-style offense. I know they got a coordinator from the Patriots, but I mean, it's a little different. But at the end of the day, it's still Bama. It's still, they want to run the ball, and they want to throw off of that. They're still a very tough physical team. They play great defense. No matter how many guys that got hurt on defense, it don't really matter. And you know Nick Saban's gonna have them guys ready to play. So at the end of the day, it really just comes down to getting your game plan down, and then just going out there and having success as far as, you know, just focusing on the little things out there. Definitely, because the margin of error in games like this becomes lesser and lesser.
Have y'all started looking at film intently yet, or is this week, are y'all completely off?
We're completely off. You know, players getting in there on their own, so you just see that on their own. But all the coaches are gone, off recruiting and stuff like that. But myself, a couple of the other guys, we definitely have been in there just trying to get a little bit of jump on the guys and stuff like that. Not too much. You know, you want to take a week off. You know, really just kind of get a break from everything and focus on schoolwork. Obviously, school been killing us, but we watched a few things, not a lot here and there, just a little bit of things to see how they look.